Всем привет, друзья! Так, уже достаточно поздно, но несмотря на поздний час, мы также играем в Kingdom Come Deliverance вторую часть. Так, что, получили мы задание от этого пастуха. Получили мы задание от пастуха, он нам сказал разобраться с волками.
Whoa! This must be the slaughtered sheep. Mutt won't have any trouble tracking them down.
Here, Mutt. Search.
Ну, волки не проблема, мы сейчас с ними быстро справимся. Где? Вон они.
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy. I mustn't forget their ears.
Готово.
Poor sheep. Not much left of it.
Так здесь же еще был третий где-то, да? Где третий волк? Только что ж. Это вообще странно, конечно.
I really need to eat something.
Будь здоров, спасибо. Так.
Go!
Ka! Ka!
Whoa! Whoa!
Ну, где ты пастух? Вон ты сидишь.
Go!
I'm sorry. About the wolves.
Ah, I was just wondering if you'd be bringing me good news.
Aye, they are.
A few less wolves in the world is always good news. Here's your reward. And mind you don't spend it all on booze. If you feel like helping some more herds boys, young Smoljik tends his flock between Tachov and Troskowitz. Or old Stanislav. You'll find him near the forest west of Troskowitz. I'm certain they'll be pleased to see you. Take care and have a pleasant evening.
Что, он нам еще задание подкинул? К западу от Тросковицы. Тахов. Так, ну, надо вернуть этим.
Is there something here?
При взломе замков еще можно использовать старое железо, в каждой успешной выполненной предмет. О, прикольно.
Search. Here you go. Take it.
Come and hear something you won't believe. I've travelled the whole world, and now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced. In the south, I saw a land without end, all covered in sand, hot and dry, with no fresh water. The people there call themselves the Flemites. They have neither head nor neck, their face.
They'll surely form
What game would you...
courtiers from.
Let's play.
In the north, there's a land all covered with snow and rocks, where it's always night and green stars shine in the sky. There, I saw some strange water monks who have fins instead of legs and fleshy cows on their heads. If you want to hear more, give me a groschen or
Let's
two.
see what you've
I
got.
won't even turn down a bit of soup.
You are a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Сколько там?
On here.
Один, две тройки.
It's like I'm invisible or something.
Here's hoping. And now we'll see.
Closing time. Come again. Tomorrow, perhaps.
Good doggy.
Now
Good
I'll show
boy.
you how it's done.
Ну все, завязывай, баба. Да ну ты травишь вообще.
I, Ludva, threw a 5 that one time, then another 5, and a 1. I threw 3 2s, but I took a 1 and threw again. But then he got 2 1s and a 6. You might even win with that.
Come and hear something you won't believe. I've traveled the whole world, and now I'll tell
There,
you the
that turned out all
Все,
right.
хорош.
amazing and
Завязывай.
experienced. In the south, I saw a land without end.
Go and do something
all
useful,
covered in
Blabber.
Done.
sand, hot and dry, with no fresh water. The people there call themselves
Hey,
the Black
innkeeper,
Eyes.
that
They
beer.
have neither head nor neck. Their
Innkeeper,
face
a beer.
is in the middle of their belly.
Так,
And
тут
these
тройка.
Lemeyes breed horses with huge ears and birds born
An ale, as usual.
in the north. There's a land all covered with snow and rocks, where it's always night.
You shouldn't be walking around in the dark.
Shine in the sky.
See, you can do it. Keep it up.
Strange water monks who have fins instead of legs and fleshy cows. on
Here's
their
hoping.
heads. If you want to hear more,
What are you
give
doing?
me a groschen
Strolling
or two.
about without a
I
light.
won't even turn down a bit of soup.
Hopefully I'll do it again.
Taking their time again.
That's what I'm
Sakra.
talking about, damn it. That's how you have to play. Even a fool gets lucky sometime.
A tankard of ale, thanks.
That's
Something
enough
like
for
this
me.
happened to me back in '98, but that was different.
Nice.
Shouldn't be walking
Wouldn't you
around
rather
without a
give up?
light.
It
That
ain't
was
going
good.
my
It
way
has to work
today.
out sometime.
Good health.
You shouldn't be walking around in the dark.
And now I'll fuck it all up. Or not.
Today's
Ну все,
battle turned out
завязывай.
well, eh?
Мать.
Why don't you have
That's
a
how
talk?
it's
You can't
done.
be out
That's
after
the way.
dark without a
Or
light.
wait, who threw
Hey,
that?
you can't walk around at night without a light. Do you want me to arrest you? Light a torch.
Give up!
Done.
Что это за бред?
Are you deaf? Yield! Are you trying to piss me off? Me? Surrender, right
What
now.
a way to make some groschen!
Last chance, you scoundrel.
You ought to be ashamed!
Enough. We'll do this the hard way then.
That's enough for me.
You should have yielded. Now we'll display.
Call off that dog or I'll report you for being a public nuisance.
Give it to him!
You have to take care of that dog.
You were suspiciously lucky. I'm going to keep my eye on you.
Come here!
Now you'll see what we do with criminals,
I
bastard.
surrender! Enough!
Да за что?
There's no point in resisting. You will be.
Бред какой.
This is unbelievable. I'm a man of...
Oh, I apologize, my lord. Bandage! Quick! I hope that's enough.
Что за бред? Сидел, играл в это, подошел, блин. Вообще бредятина.
Don't think I don't know who you are.
Так, что нам до скольки? Ну, 5 утра поспим.
What do you want here, scoundrel?
Нормально. Обыграл бабку наконец-таки в кости и...
Quick! Quick! Go!
Whoa! Whoa!
Quick! Go!
Whoa!
Siegfried sent me. I helped him hunt some wolves.
Aye. You've come just in time. Those fucking wolves made their mother bitch burn in hell. They scattered my sheep all over the countryside. I caught all of them except one. I can't for the love of God find her.
My master's already accused me of selling her.
Should I help you find her?
More like what's left of her. Aye. With a little luck, the wolves left her head intact, so just cut off her ear.
Right. Why the ear?
Because it's marked. Every farmer burned his own brand on his sheep so he can recognize them, eh? When master sees that ear, he'll believe me. No one will buy a sheep without an ear. That'd be suspicious.
And what if I meet up with those wolves?
Aye. What do you think? Kill him.
All right, I'll look for your lost sheep. Well, for her ear, at least.
Thanks. I have enough work on my hands keeping my eyes on the rest of them. If it's not a hungry wolf, it's a hungry soldier.
Where should I start?
Aye. During all the ruckus, I saw the wolves run off down there into the forest. So I'd start there. Take care.
Что ты будешь бежать?
Whoa! Go! Whoa! Come here!
Ну где-то пастух. Нифига ты ушел.
I found the dead sheep.
Aye.
Here you go.
Finally. My master will believe me.
It was my pleasure. If that's not enough...
Aye, he's too lazy for that. And here's what I promised you. See you later.
Так, что, отдать дудку надо этим? Лютню или как это? Так.
The Lord be with you. Oh, you mutt.
Greetings. What brings you here?
What's going on?
Nothing, if you look.
God be with you.
See you soon, my friend.
Че, еще все спят, что ли? Поспим тогда, что?
Wirst du das tun, worüber wir gesprochen haben?
I don't think so.
I'm sorry.
Are we going to have gruel again tonight?
Aye, aye. Greetings to you.
Здорово.
Got that loot for you.
Incredible! Magnificent! Fascinating!
You really got it! Give me that lovely...
Such a noble instrument is just begging to celebrate art and life.
It's like it's saying, hey, with me in your hands, you'll be able to grab any wench you want.
How can you take such a fine thing and abuse it for vulgar gain?
Abuse? No, friend. Put to good use.
Come on, play me something, will you?
Give me a moment. I just have to hold it like this, and...
What's that you up there? Hey, let me see. How the hell do you... hold it? Ah. Oh, Anna has tiny tits, like a pair of cherry pits. Uh-oh.
Christ, no!
The idiot broke the strings!
What are you doing, you idiot? Do you know what I had to do to get that loot?
I'm sorry, but... mate, I'll best be off now, eh?
Fuck! Shit! You fucking whoreson! Your ma should have dumped you on the manure heap the moment you were born. What's gonna happen with that loot?
Use it for firewood. It'll burn nicely with that lacquer.
What? Henry, sick him! I mean, give him what for?
Your face is going to end up like that loot, you brute.
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit!
Enough! I give up!
Stop fighting!
Had enough?
Yeah.
This is unbelievable! Ah, ich brauche eine Bandage!
Now get out of here. And next time...
Too bloody right.
God bless you.
Look at this mess, Henry. That booze...
It's the fucking 8th plague of Egypt.
All is lost. A dark cloud has descended upon us. We'll be grubbing dung till the end of our lives.
Farewell, Kuttenberg. Farewell, city damsels.
We could replace those strings with new ones, couldn't we?
Look, old pal. Henry himself is offering to lend a hand.
The hunter Vostatek told me once that he made some strings for someone. He can make some for us.
Vostatek? I know him. In fact, he owes me.
Really? Damn. Too bad he doesn't owe us. Who knows what he'll charge me and Michael for the strings?
Sometimes the price is just too high to pay.
Especially when you ain't got a groschen to your name.
All right. I'll go and see what he says.
All praise and glory to you. May you and all your kin be honored for 7 generations for all you have done for us unfortunate artists.
We have an excellent chicken in wine sauce. Aren't those dice sad? Letting them sit there.
Quick!
Whoa! Whoa! Where can I sleep?
You can stay in the stable next to our lodge.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
Will you teach me how to hunt deer?
Fine.
Careful!
I'm trying to get strings for a loop.
I do, but it ain't so straightforward. You have to sacrifice an animal for that.
You mean an altar? Candles, mysterious chanting and stuff?
Nah, nothing like that. You just have to get a sheep, find the thinnest gut, and weave strings from it. You can eat the rest.
I don't know how to gut animals.
Well, you're just gonna have to learn. Run along to the woods and bag a deer, or a few hares, eh? You won't get much of any use out of them at first, but after a bit of practice, you'll get there.
And meanwhile, I'll clear half your forest of game.
You'd have your work cut out, lad. But if you'd rather, you can always buy those guts from a butcher.
Isn't there any other?
Look, lad, I told you what you wanted to know.
I'd like to learn.
What are you interested?
Could you tell me?
Great. You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
I'd like to learn.
What do you want? Fine. Silly doggy. What do you need, my friend?
I'd like
Your first time, eh? What's it to be? Long but
I think it's.
all right. Of course.
Let's take the.
Fine.
Hang on. Yeah.
Wait a while until I get the other arch.
go!
I'm doing pretty well today. I'm all thumbs today. Shitty 2 points again. I'm all thumbs today. A measly 2 points again.
I'm shooting like a follow himself today.
Shitty 2 points again.
That's 5 points. Smack bang in the middle.
2 more points in the bag. I won!
Ну, нечестно.
Good day. Good day to you. What will it be? What do you have? Take care of that.
I'm sorry.
Так, а что нам нужно? Овцу. Нужно также шкипы купить. Ну, возможно. Так, что у нас там еще по заданию? Два новых задания там.
Heel! Don't whistle here. Nobody wants to hear it.
Quick! Greeting.
I'd like to.
What are you?
I'd like to be more.
All right.
I'd like to learn.
What are you?
Tell me how to.
All right.
Can we have a?
I don't have time for you right now.
Нормально, уже спать пошел. Вовремя такой.
Go. Quick.
God.
Whoa, whoa.
Good hit. You're dead. Damn, I'm bleeding. Enough. Leave me be.
He's dead!
Go!
Ja!
Whoa!
Ja!
Whoa! Whoa!
Good evening. Do you need some?
I have that document.
Excellent.
I even managed to get my hands on the key to the chest with the confiscated things.
Very good. Give that...
Well, I thought it might come in...
Come on.
Fine. I took a look at the document. I couldn't really make much of it. Who's this Hermes Trismegistos?
My fifth cousin. We write to each other sometimes.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Did you find my family tree at the rat house, too? Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes. Of course.
What now?
That much? We're going to need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well, and maybe...
Don't tell me you've forgotten.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way.
You promised you'd get...
I did. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your... This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak.
Devilish? It's high learning. And when I say not some hocus-pocus brewing of
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I wouldn't be so sure. But I've taken you on as an apprentice, so I might as well tell you something. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices in theurgy, bring him to life.
A golem, you say? Isn't that a kind of pie? What are you going to do with a living pie?
Henry, a golem is a helper brought to life using can be made of clay, wood, stone, Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine. You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have the strength of 10 men.
You're trying to play God? You know they could burn you at the stake for something like that. It's witchcraft.
Ah, horseshit. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind. Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. And all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly!
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now? I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
This has something to do with that alchemy of yours, eh? I don't know much of...
Nitra is saltpeter. White crystals.
And what needs salting here in the mill? Or is it supposed to be some peculiar Crazel wedding gift for a young semi?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired, and his fists will have the power to smash rocks. But saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
So you're serious about this golem? And are you certain it'll work out?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
All right, then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look, that you can point me in the right direction, and also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes. Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
So this Bonnie is some kind of witch who's in on this golem stuff.
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. And you don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily-liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
How can I get...
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. From that path, you turn right, uphill between the... Oh, and so I don't forget. You could pick some... She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on the other hand, Zedek might be holding his tongue for a while.
If Bonnie spends time with Zinnek, she may want some spirits rather than herb.
Bonnie? Never. Being a decent Christian, she avoids alcohol like the plague. Right along. So you're...
To the lair.
Take care.
You seem like a reason.
Where are you going?
Well, I reckon you know. If you share them with me, it'll make it easier to endure all that bull.
I'm glad you know what you're getting. Are you interested in the theory of life?
That's a bit too fast for me. Well, I'll be happy to.
All right. But don't forget, for a few groats and I'll teach you.
You talk about alcohol.
We've been through. Let's start. Let's get to work. Excuse me.
Good doggy. Good boy. Christ, can't you wash up before going out?
Well,
of course.
I want to try pickpocketing.
Sure. Follow. Let's get this over with quick. I'd still like to take a trip to Troskovitz today. My lass lives there, see? So no arsing around.
Can I?
Yeah.
All right. I did it. Here you go.
You're good at this.
No more.
Stop by. Careful.
Так, а где он там спрятался? Да.
Christ be praised. Good to see you, friend. Christ.
I'd like to.
Well, all right. Or a few groats. I see. Let's get.
Good doggy. Good day.
I'd like to.
Well, all right. Or a few groats.
I reckon.
That's it. You need to master. Let's get to work.
What's new around?
Nothing much, lad.
That's all. Well, I hope I've proven I'm not.
Can't you just...
I have to get to know the people I...
Let me give you some good advice. People will always tell you what they will. Try to get to know some. Well. Wash up a bit so you don't scare him.
Careful.
Так, а набой? Как могу?
What about one? I don't have anything better to... Not so fast.
I do.
Say your pr... Ha! 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 Ah! Ah! All right. right, so...
Thanks for the fight.
You're gonna shove your... Here.
I bought a lovely U bow the other day for a great price.
What good's a bow to you for...
Careful. Good day to you.
Are you still fighting?
Sure.
What about an...
Damn. But don't forget the bell.
Here's the money.
That's more like... Specs.
Just you wait.
Nice. Nice. Come closer. Bam. There you go.
Easy.
You pooch.
Ну давай, братан, вставай уже.
You really... You alright?
It's nothing here. You're...
So how's it going?
Good.
Anything?
Not really.
Are you still...
Aye. Do you want to join?
Come on.
All right.
Here's the money.
Good. Farewell. You'll be shitting out your own teeth when I'm done with you. You fucker! You'll be shitting.
Easy. Что-то больше, да?
Careful.
Так.
Go.
What was that noise? Woodcutters.
Go.
Oh.
Greetings. Hey, you're all bloody.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
Henry's fine.
Well, It's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
I'm sorry.
I reckon I'll just have to scrape together the ingredients.
What kind of...
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have... While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you about the golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
I'm curious to see what a golem made of flour would look like. But I'm mostly curious to see if Crazel will really be able to breathe life into it with the help of saltpeter.
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to life, it'll slay us all with one blow. So, if by some chance it looks like something's going wrong, you won't see my heels for dust. And I suggest you do the same. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
No. I have plenty of time. But where to start?
You know what? I'll start. When they caught Zenek in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zenek and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm glad the miller's finally found a normal hand for once. You've got a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Mutt.
What a cute fella. How did you find each other?
He belonged to this girl I knew, Teresa. She saved my life in my hometown, Skalitz, when I went to bury my parents.
Well, that's what I call an interesting past. I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating, just slept all the time. And then, well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
No. Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited something from him, I hope.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
Those are pretty hard. Wouldn't you rather start with, maybe nails?
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn and patient. That is, with one exception. When Crazel starts spouting off his alchemy theories, I'd rather run for the hills. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
I don't know what to say to that. I still don't know him all that well.
I understand. Best not to bite the hand that feeds you for no good reason. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case, you know. Anyhow, now all the sties in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
The barrel isn't much.
But we did bloody thorough job. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times? Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
Certainly. Well, Yeah, you take a chunk of salt and pray to St. Peter to miraculously transform it.
You won't find it any joking matter soon enough. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpeter maker.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Well, I haven't met him yet. Where can I find him?
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apollonia rocks.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. And pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, Henry.
I'd like you to...
What would you like to know?
Alchemy is...
All right.
Дорого берет.
Why do you...
Because... And...
What did
I got... Oh, well.
What do you think?
You're crazy, but some...
Quick! Go! Go! Quick! God!
Whoa!
Come on now.
Here, Mutt.
Так, мельница, лагерь, озеро справа. Речка налево пошла. Где-то здесь.
surrender.
You won't come.
Look, I don't care. I surrender.
Shit. Now
Enough.
you're gonna die.
Fuck you!
You're no match for us, fucker.
Mercy! Do it! I surrender! That's a good one.
No, you don't! Mercy! Spare me!
Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
О. Найс. Это вот эта вот впадина, и по сути на ней где-то должно быть, да? Ну, похоже на то, что впадина. Ну да, вот она, там где-то посередине что-то там идет.
Look what I have for you.
Free! Quick!
Где тот конь? Все, убежал. Не, вон уже. Так, ладно, это не здесь потом.
Go! Whoa! Whoa!
Katarso, what's up, Pooch? How's you in?
I've got a horse for you here.
What do you want to do?
I want to exchange...
I will give you this much.
It's not worth... I've got a horse...
What do you...
I'd like to keep...
I hope the old... Wait up, the price of the... And if I deduct the price of yours, this is what I get. Take it or leave it.
One second. I've got a horse.
What do you...
I want to...
I will give you...
That works for me.
Here is the...
Да.
Servus! Sartuke, ciao!
I'm looking for this friend of mine. A big...
Look, you know what? That sounds like the gacho we saw in the forest the other night. But he's scarped, sharpish, and vanished in the darkness. I ain't seen him since. Sorry.
What's life...
Free, my friend, free. Your settled life, being cooped up in one place all day would be...
What did you say?
Ah, that was just... a bit of wisdom.
You mean... a proverb?
Najanov, maybe.
And perhaps a bit of magic.
Kora chacho.
Nomads, you mean?
Ha! Romale. You'll not find a more superstitious people than us.
How do you make your living when you're constantly on the road?
Everyone does the work he knows. Usually things to do with horses, trade and blacksmithing.
And what do you do?
Me?
Right.
Tell me about it. Playing dice requires...
Isn't luck...
Solvaqueres, gajo. When you have wisdom and a free mind, Lady Luck only smiles on those...
Why is your...
Because we found a gold mine here, but we are so humble you would never know it.
I'm glad you've been so...
Nah, you might tell everyone.
You're right. Tax.
Right. But if you do not have anything, that is why we have to keep moving. Aye. Our kind... I would rather be hungry and free.
How'd you get along?
Oil and
I don't...
They are always unhappy about... They are afraid of Then when we turn up, strangers with a strange... And why is that? Because they... Take care.
Was wünscht?
What do you have for...
Pleasure doing business. Take care. Don't whistle here. Nobody wants to hear it.
I'll have a look at...
Masa, umata. Kommen wir, Frau. How can I...
What do you have?
Don't
Не,
like
смысл
anything?
нам за такую дешевку все продавать. Так.
A shame. Shalom Aleichem.
I just got off.
I talked to Mary.
And where is she?
Not so fast. I have a feeling you did...
Kasmuro. Yes, it is true. It is true. I didn't know if I can trust you completely.
So what really happened?
Marika want to leave. So, I say she should get married, and they both stay and travel with us. But that boy of hers, he said no. My two Chave, my sons, Tibor and Geza, they decide to avenge family honor. Because they hear all insults, my messenger come back and tell about. So they go to Semin to punish them. Well, at the end, Marika's sweetheart gets stabbed. And before we know it, Marika gone. She's probably with him too.
She wanted to save him.
Tibor and Geza go to look for them. But on the way back, they meet some woodcutters. Oh. And Geza... He has Yaga Lorat like me. He quickly pull out his knife. But... it end very badly. Geza get killed. And Tibor get captured. All I get is message that if any one of us go near Semin again, we will end up same way. I had 2 Chave and 1 Shai. And now, I have nothing. I'm voivode of camp. But except for Aranka, there is no more of my clan here.
Just nomads from other places.
Tibor and Gazer, did they go to avenge your honor of their own accord? Or did someone send them?
Well,
Yes?
if you could hear the insults they hurled at us. They called us dog-eaters and heathens. They said Marika was unclean. And whoever touched her would die within a year.
So you sent them?
Not exactly. But Tibor and Geza, see how angry I am, and take it on themselves. But no one can insult my family.
The message that your messenger came back from Semine with, that wasn't from Bohush.
No?
It was from his mother. Bohush didn't know anything about it.
It is still his familia. Blood like blood. They stain our honor. The whole village hate us.
Well, I understand, but poor Bohush.
What about my shire? What about my family?
What do you mean, if you can trust me? What about all that talk about a prophecy?
I said I trust Aranka, and that you will save our camp. But I need Marika for that. I made very sure I did not lie to you even once.
But you were leading me by the nose a bit.
I'm voivode, not saint.
Why didn't you tell me everything right away?
What did you want to hear? That my whole family is destroyed? That my daughter may be run off with a village gajo? I do not say kada to everyone. I still have my pativ.
Well, what now? Marika's not coming back alone. She loves Bohush, who's 1 foot in the grave. And she's afraid you'd do something to him here. And that's why she wants you to give her an amulet to protect them.
Amulet? My amulet? She cannot be serious. I cannot just... My family is in ruins. Although... You already know everything. You can help me. Please. Rescue Tibor from the village. Do not let me lose another son. And we must give Geza a proper funeral, our way, so his soul can finally rest. Aranka can tell you more about that, or Tibor himself. Please, I will repay you. Help my family, and we will talk about the amulet. See you soon, my friend.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
So I thought we might ask the boy what. Good day to you.
Can you show me?
I don't know.
Well, I'm not...
You know what I mean.
I understand.
Of course.
I understand. Are you good with... That doesn't...
I get... Come on!
Ты что, прям здесь спать будешь?
I challenge...
Good!
Чем больше ты пьян, тем выше шансов пустую свою бляху потратить, коли решишь ее использовать. Видно, когда тут... Что-то вообще ни о чем.
Shall we begin?
Let's be.
Ну что за загрузка такая, которой обычно не было? Меня что там мутозит, походу, пока грузится, да? Бля, интересно, что с игрой, главное, чтобы она не зависла. Это пипец будет, там долго много чего было. Да. Так, что, на этом, наверное, все. Тогда, раз у нас игра не идет. Что сказать? Всем спасибо. Продолжим потом.